Yo, this is SoulDrum86 bringing you another video. Today I'm going to be doing a little showcase on some recent AEW figures I've picked up. And yes, as you could see, maybe if you could see in the thumbnail, this is a custom AEW ring. I'm using the turnbuckles from the Wicked Cool Toys ring. I did originally have some custom turnbuckles. I used like black cloth turnbuckles, and I used the AEW stickers for the turnbuckles on the basic ring. I glued them on, but I didn't have the TNT logo because the TNT logo doesn't. It's not on that ring. It's only the AEW logo. So it just didn't look right. So I was like, well, why am I using a custom turnbuckles when I can just use the Wicked Cool Toys turnbuckles for this AEW ring? So yeah. So this is pretty much the ring that you would normally see that I use as the WWE, the old WWF ring, the red, white, and blue ropes and everything like that. So yeah, I customized everything. Like in the thumbnail, you'll see I customized the ring apron. That part is coming off the AEW part. I'm gonna have to stick that, but yeah, I pretty much I cut like the TNT logo and the AEW logo. I cut that off of the Wicked Cool Toys ring and just put it on this one. The Wicked Cool Toys ring is cool. Like, you know, if you don't have a ring and you look online and you see stuff is more expensive. I mean, like I said before, I'd rather you get the ring from the figure toy company off of Amazon. But if you do want a Wicked Cool Toys ring, it's all good. For me, a lot of the things about those rings are just they're good rings. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they have an authentic look. They're just the size is not authentic enough. They're a little too big. And in terms of like really going into detail, the ring posts are too big. You know, the shape of this post is correct. This is how AEW ring posts look. But they're not as like big. Like everything on the Wicked Cool Toys rings is just real bulky and almost like really toy-like. While, you know, this ring, you know, it has a die-cast ring post and all that stuff. So yeah, this is my new default, you know, AEW ring. But anyways, man, let's get into the figures. I talked about that for way too long. Yeah, so I picked up Hikaru Shida, former AEW Women's Champion. I picked up a new Cody Rhodes figure, which I've been debating for a long time whether or not I was going to do. This is my third Cody figure, if you count the LJN Cody Rhodes. But I did want a new Cody, you know, the new skin tone, a way better face sculpt. But we're definitely gonna get into that figure. But first, I'm gonna take these two out, and let's look at Sammy Guevara, member of the Inner Circle, the new TNT champion. That's why I put the belt on him. This TNT championship is really, really big, by the way. But yeah, he comes with his cards, just like you would see him in real life. Inner Circle is forever. Subscribe to Sammy Guevara, Spanish God. Watch my vlog. Hit me up. Like, yeah, this is cool. I like that he comes with these. Let's see. So yeah, man, this is awesome. They got the skin tone like perfect. I wish he came with a different face sculpt. It is weird to just constantly have Sammy with his tongue out. I wish they would have had a different head sculpt, especially if you're doing like, you know, wrestling match poses in the ring. Digging the ring attire. I wanted to wait on this figure, but it did look really, really good. I was trying to hold out because I know they're gonna do it with different color ring attire. More of what he's like starting to wear now. I mean, it's the same stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like in terms of the color of it and everything. You know, and wow, that just got really blurry. Come on, man, focus. Let's put him back in the ring. But yeah, this TNT belt, which came with Darby Allin, is so big, man. It doesn't look right when you fit it around the waist. Like it's way too big. I don't know why they did this. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong. I dig the belt, but when you want to have the belt around Sammy's waist, it sticks out just a little bit too much on the sides. It's a bit weird. I don't like that. So I usually just kind of have it over his shoulder. So that's the Sammy figure. Then Hikaru Shida. She's dope. One of my favorite women in the in AEW. The next figure I'm planning on getting is the Britt Baker, the one where she's got like the blood all over her. That one just looked really cool, so I do want to get that one. But yeah, man, this is pretty awesome. They've had this figure. I've seen it at GameStop. Everywhere. Everywhere I've seen this, man. Even when I didn't really see it on store shelves at like Targets, up until recently, Black Friday is when they actually had this back on the shelf. Which, by the way, I don't know if any of you went to Target after Black Friday, but they put a ton of AEW figures up, and I've seen it at another place too. Somebody posted it on Instagram. They had a ton of it. It's like Black Friday came and they took every AEW figure that they had in the back and just put it out. And because there's multiple different pegs. I want to say there was at least 5 different pegs, and they even put them in between, like the McFarlane DC stuff. Like they were in the wrestling section. There was at least 4. It was like 4 WWE pegs, 4 AEW pegs, and then like in between like the DC stuff and the Marvel stuff, they had one extra peg where they just like, put in some AEW figures. And then in the front, on the end cap, when you're walking down the aisles, there was a ton of AEW stuff. So that's where I picked these up, by the way, was Target. So I was like, wow, man, these they had a buttload of AEW figures. But yeah, man, this not much to say here, man. This is just one of her first looks, which she used to wear when she started in AEW. So yeah, man, I really do dig this figure. I think it looks really, really good. I do like the belt too. I like the strap. It I don't know, something about this belt feels really good. Feels really good. But yeah, I like it. I like the details. It's nice. Then, probably my favorite, because Cody Rhodes is one of my favorite wrestlers in AEW. The Throne Breaker, Cody Rhodes, man. Look at that face sculpt. So much better than the original. Now, he does come with the head that they put on the original Cody Rhodes figure from the first wave, which I don't know why they did this. This head, and other people have said it before, there's 2 issues with this head. Doesn't really look like Cody too much. It almost looks like an animated version of him. And it's small. Like, just holding it up to this face, you can see how small the head is. This looks so much better. It's amazing what a face sculpt can do with a figure and the head size, because it makes the entire figure look like it's brand new, but it's not. And let me show you. So, comes with the cloth good shirt. I dig this ring attire, man. I don't think Cody's ever worn ring attire that I don't like. I think every match, this dude wears something like the color. I mean, it's pretty much the same ring attire, but just like a different design. But it's always something really cool. But look, same figure, same sculpt. Nothing's different sculpt-wise. The only difference is the flesh tone is more realistic. And this face scan is so much better. Like this looks exactly like Cody Rhodes. This looks like an anime version of Cody Rhodes. It really does. This is like if they had like a cartoon shot. This is what this Cody Rhodes looks like in comparison to this one right here. I think this looks just amazing. And the reason why it took me so long to get this figure is because, and I'm still sticking to my guns, I don't want too many duplicates. I'm not going to count this one as much, because I technically have 3 Cody Rhodes figures. But I didn't want to get a ton of duplicates like I did with WWE guys. Like I got a ton of Ultimate Warriors. I got a bunch of Hulk Hogan's. I got a ton of Shawn Michaels figures. That's my favorite wrestler. And I just wanted a really, really good Cody Rhodes, and I finally have one. This to me by far is one of the best ones outside of the ringside exclusive where he comes with the red TNT title. I think this Cody Rhodes is awesome. I love what they did when they after that first wave of AEW figures, they fixed the flesh tone problem that they had, the color. So it looks really, really good, man. One thing that I would like to see going forward with AEW figures is for them to open up the catalog a little bit more. We are starting to get, some female wrestlers. They got Nyla Rose. And we're starting to get a little bit more of the roster, but I'm actually shocked. I don't have the full inner circle yet, but soon I'll have the full inner circle. I just wanted to show that shot real quick. But I want them, like, it's kind of ridiculous that we don't have a Kip Sabian figure yet. It's a little ridiculous that we don't have a Shawn Spears figure yet. Shawn Spears has been with the company since the beginning. Now, he wasn't originally signed when Double or Nothing, the first pay-per-view AEW had, Double or Nothing, back when they debuted. He showed up in the that Battle Royal, but he wasn't under like a full contract at the time. But now he is. He's pretty much been with the company from the beginning. He's good friends with Cody Rhodes. And it's just kind of crazy how we don't have a Shawn Spears figure. We don't have a Kip Sabian. Kip Sabian was at that first pay-per-view wrestling against Sammy Guevara. That was their first match between them. Was at that pay-per-view. No Kip Sabian figure. He's not done with the company. He is actually coming back. I looked it up. So it's just, we need more. We need more than just Cody Rhodes over and over again. We need more than just Jon Moxley over and over again. We need more than just Chris Jericho over and over again. I mean, we even got SCU twice, which I don't mind too much. But I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of reused, repurposed figures. When we can, I really want to start getting the roster, at least of the guys, so I can collect the guys and girls that I want. There's a lot of waves that come out with the AEW line where you can skip it. It's like, there's not really anything here. I'll skip it. I don't want to always say I'll skip it, or there's waves that come out where there's like one or two new characters, but the rest are re-releases. We got a ton of Young Bucks already. Like, I feel like we got 4 sets of the Young Bucks, 3 or 4. It's just a lot of repetitiveness, and I'm not a big fan of that. Now, I do know, and I think they even online, there's been a joke, they're calling it like the Best Friends wave. They do have a wave coming out where if you missed out getting the Orange Cassidy like I did, Orange Cassidy's got a new figure. The Best Friends are in that wave. Chris Statlander is in that wave. And I forgot who else, but that wave is almost mostly new, minus the Orange Cassidy figure. But that might be the first wave where I actually pick up a bunch of figures, from that wave, because I do want the Best Friends tag team. I do need an Orange Cassidy, and Chris Statlander is my favorite female wrestler in AEW. She's awesome. I was very upset that she lost to Ruby Soho on this past Wednesday. I was so upset about that. And I like Ruby, don't get me wrong, but I was really wanting Chris Statlander to win that match, especially because Chris lost to Britt Baker at All Out. So I wanted her to have a chance to be a champion. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to show these figures off. This was my recent AEW pickups, man, that I'm very happy about. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. This is Soul Drum 86, and I'm out. Peace.